What's happened, guys? You know, this morning I originally was going to go out and fish in the river, but I couldn't get my boat in the water this morning, so change of plans. I got the Jon Boat, you probably can't see it, Jon Boat loaded in the back right there, and I'm going to go do some fishing for bass out of the little Jon Boat. You know, it's really meant for 2 people to paddle, but I'm going to see if I can paddle it by myself. Probably going to be a pain, but we're going to see if we can get on some bass on the little Jon Boat. It should be a ton of fun. I don't know, I love bass fishing. I feel like everybody loves bass fishing. So we're going to get at it and hopefully get some bass this morning. But it's going to be a pain. Like I was saying, the Jon Boat's meant for 2 people, so I don't have to unload it by myself and paddle it all. Be good times. Alright, enough talking. Let's catch some fish. Hey! Alright, we've unstrapped it. Let's see how this goes here. You know, just flip it up like a skateboard. Lift it. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we are loaded up. Do it. Alright, finally time to start doing some fishing. I'm gonna throw a chatterbait up around this needle grass. Oh, I'm on. Chatterbait, first fish. Not a very big one. It's alright. First fish right there on chatterbait. I have become such an enormous fan of chatterbaits after me and Mark's weekend of fishing there. It's the first little bass, it's nice. Let me set my rod down. There we go, first fish down. Alright, tied on a frog for a moment because I'm just in like Lily Pet Central right now. So we'll see if we can hit one on the frog. We're in a kind of a nice shaded area, and there's just so many lily pads and quite a bit of hydrilla. There's really no way to fish it other than frogging it. Oh, there we go. Oh, he just came off right there. Alright, well, no, the frog works. I freaking slung me against the side of the boat when I hook set it and it came off. Poor guy. Last cast here, I'm gonna keep trucking. On. A little guy. Keep your head up, buddy. He just barely slurped that frog off the top. There we go. Ooh, second fish of the day. First frog fish. He choked the frog, look at that. We're just gonna push it through. Out we go. Little squeaker. Off he goes. This looks like a frog central up in here. There's the fish. Get his head up. He's digging. My whole boat's swinging. He's a nice one. Not a huge one, but nicer fish than the last one. He'll probably come off right here. Nope, we're good. Nice 1.5 pounds probably. On the little baby frog. That is the third fish of the day, I believe. Oh, gosh. They're hitting it so gently. There he is. It's a nice one. Better one. I'm just trying to keep him down. Probably biggest bass of the day right there. Wow, look how this hook is in there. It hooked through his tongue. Alright, first decent fish of the day, probably a 1.5 pound chunk right there. Maybe just under 2. Whew, that was a lot of water. A nice bass just ate up inside these reeds up here, so I'm gonna flip this big jig, see if I can get in there. Oh, I got freaking thumped, dude. Alright. I doubt it'll hit again, but we'll see. Oh, one just ate the swim bait. It's gotta be a good fish, right? Just ate a 4-inch swim bait. Probably not. Oh, maybe so. It's pulling drag on me. It's a toad. It's a toad. It's a toad, guys. Not a giant, but it's the biggest one of the day for sure. Probably 3 or 4 pounds. Oh, it just came off. Dang it, dude. Oh, not a big one, but a good one. And I see a nice sized gator too right in front of me. That's one on the swim bait right there. He choked it. Pop this treble hook out. I'm literally gonna blow up into an alligator right here in a second. He's about 20 yards away from me, sitting on the bank. It's about 7 foot long. Maybe unhook this fish so I can, yeah, there he goes. Alright, that is, I believe, the 5th fish for today. He's got some torn up fins, look at that. But he's a nice one, probably 2 pounds. Let him go for that alligator comes over here. Alright, I am back in my truck. Holy cow, am I tired. It is 4:30 right now. I was out in that little Jon Boat paddling around from 8:30 this morning. I am just so dead tired. But, it was really enjoyable, honestly. I would have liked to catch a few more fish, and I would have loved to land that bigger bass that I had on, that probably 4.5 pounder that came off. But, you know, after my GoPro died, I fished for like another 3 hours still. And I ended up catching one more bass. It was really small. I didn't even bother to break out my big camera to film it. But, it was a ton of fun, and it was such a beautiful, beautiful place to film and fish and be around, and it just looks perfect. You know, I think maybe if I would have gotten there first thing in the morning, around like 7 at sunrise, I probably could have gotten a really good topwater bite and caught some fish, and then transitioned into throwing that big swim bait and different types of things. But regardless of that, it was a great day. I think I decided for myself, kind of set a goal where winter's coming into swing soon enough, and the snook bite's starting to shut down. Same with, peacock, snakehead, that kind of thing. But the bass bite should be good. I think my goal over the next few months, this upcoming, fall and winter season, is going to be catch a PB bass, which my current personal best is like 7.5. And I think I'm going to try to make it hard on myself, where I'm not going to count it if it comes from like a golf course pond or anywhere private, really. It's not going to count. It needs to come from a public area that anyone has access to fish to. I just don't feel like it's super fair if I caught my personal best, a 10 pounder in a private pond that no one else can fish for. It doesn't seem fair. So that is definitely going to be a goal I'm going to be striving towards over the next month or two, or probably a few months, is to be catching my biggest bass. Hopefully something over 8 pounds is the goal. Let's see if we can make that happen soon enough. I appreciate you guys. I've been trying to put out more content for you. If you notice, I've been putting out videos every single day this past week, and I've been grinding and catching fish and putting out as many videos as I can. I hope you guys appreciate stuff, because I appreciate you guys. I just want to give back to you and give you as much stuff to watch as you want. Anyways, until next time, see you guys.